You can leave it down. The light's better. Just leave it down. It's really loud. Hi. I hope people can see us. Let's see. There. We're waiting for everybody to get on. Anybody on? I'm gonna turn this. This is Judah. Nobody's on here yet, so we'll just wait. You can go out. No.
I can't do anything to help
No.
Nope.
Please
You're
go
gonna
close
time
the
it,
door.
aren't you? Isn't he gonna time it?
Hey, this is live right now.
Yeah, there's nobody on.
So
There's nobody on.
they'll watch back though. All right. So hi, it's Friday Art Day. This is different than. I don't know if I'm going to put this one on YouTube or not. You've got it right now. This is us. This is Judah live. Hi. It'd be fun to know who's watching with us today. I am from Washington State. I don't know if you guys are from Washington State. Everybody from Wenatchee watching. So I'm wearing an Apple Blossom Festival shirt in honor of the Apple Blossom Festival that is canceled. Hey, Linz. That's canceled this weekend. Super sad because of the Corona thing. First year in 100 years. I just had to say that off the bat for the Washington people watching this. So in honor of Apple Blossom, I'm wearing a shirt. Hey, Kyla. I'm super excited about this one. So if you did the contour drawing one and that was fun for you, you're going to have fun. If that was hard for you, this is going to be kind of hard. I'm here with Judah, and he's really good at letting go and being loose. So this is out of the box. We are not learning to draw something today, per se. So, hey, Narin, I'm glad you're here, too. We are talking about painting in color and hearing color today. One of my favorite artists I've ever... that's sad. What's sad? What's sad? That we're not learning to draw something. This will make you a better artist, though. So I'm really excited to tell you about this lady named Melissa McCracken. So she actually, she has this thing called synesthesia, which is, since she was little, it's like a neurological condition where she processes music and sound through color. And she thought everybody was like that. She grew up in Missouri, and she thought everybody was like that until she was like 15, and she realized that she was like unique. But she started doing art and painting, and she would paint what she was hearing, these songs, which was so awesome. And so she went to college actually to learn psychology, but she ended up switching to art. And I just want to show you some pieces that she did today, listening to the songs that she was listening to while she painted, and then we're going to try that. So we're going to listen to music, and we're going to learn to color and listen to music and paint whatever color you feel like that song sounds like, or however you feel when you listen to that song, using a color to put it on paper. And then you can label that picture the song that you were listening to. So it's a really fun way to start listening to music from now on, if you want to, and hearing music as color. And so I'm going to show you one of her pieces to start with. I hope you can see this. This is Melissa McCracken. She's 30 years old now. Isn't that cool? So that's like brush stroke marks. This is not learning to draw some detailed drawing. This is like using strokes and color, kind of going with the flow and feeling it. So this was listening to Bach. And I'm going to play that for you right now. So you can imagine her listening to this while she was painting this. Can you guys hear that? So we're listening to Bach and looking at this painting that Melissa McCracken did, if you're just joining us. So we're looking at color and listening to music and seeing things in a different way, like outside the box. So we were listening to Bach and seeing her picture of what she painted while she was listening to Bach music. Because Melissa McCracken had this thing called synesthesia, where she hears music and she sees color while she's doing that. And she has a gift of that, but we're going to learn to do that and train our ears and eyes to think that way. And the next one, this piece, isn't that cool? So pretty. This is so different than what we've been learning and looking at. So those colors, let's see if you can even guess. I bet your parents might know this song.
Well, it goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major.
Can you just give a thumbs up if you can hear the music?
Composing hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Can you guys hear that? I'm not sure if you guys are hearing right now. I see that there are 2 people watching, but if you can hear the music when I'm playing it, please give me a thumbs up or a smiley face. Oh yay, okay, good. So anyway, she was listening to that while she painted this picture. I wish you could see the colors better. Just these big strokes and marks and colors, and not necessarily drawing a thing or painting a thing. And I don't know how big this one was. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the colors that she used while she's listening to that. And also, she did have these marks right here. And I don't know if you can see that. To me, those lines out. So that was the song Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley. And so it does kind of look like angel wings or sound and light coming out down from heaven onto earth. That's what it looks like to me. But all she used really were colors and just those few simple like scratch mark lines to represent that song. And so I hope that you're getting excited now to try this. And the last one I want to show you is this one. And I do not have the song that she painted this one to, but we're going to listen to actually music called synesthesia, which is that condition where you hear music and you see color. So we're going to practice that. And the reason I wanted you to practice that was just thinking outside the box, where something doesn't have to look like something else for it to be important or special or mean something. And sometimes it's really fun to just use color and to express yourself. So I just wanted you to listen to some music. This is a really short lesson today. I'm just going to have Judah be doing watercolor. The reason I told you could have any supplies you want. I have chalk pastel here. That's what I'm going to use. We've used that before. I'm going to use that on the white butcher paper behind me. But Judah has these, and if you want to go out and buy these, you can. You could use, I said any supplies would work, and that's true. Judah's going to use these. They're watercolor brush pens, where they're like a marker, and then you use a watercolor brush and water to make them spread. And I thought that would look a lot like the free-flowing marks that you can get when you want to have more expressive flowing colors. When we're not necessarily trying to draw or paint a thing, the focus is the color. So I hope you guys are excited to try this. I'm really excited. So again, this lesson is not about trying to get something to look like something else. We're not learning to draw a specific thing. I just want you to have fun and listen to some music and just see what happens. You can either pick colors on purpose that you feel like when you hear the music, it makes you think of that color, or however you feel when you're listening to it, what color would be that? Judah, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So if I listen to music that I end up feeling sad, then what color, if you listen to music that made you feel sad, what color would you choose to use?
Like dark blue or purple, like dark, not like.
Why do you think so? Why would you use dark blue or purple?
Because they're dark, like sad. That's just how I feel about music.
Yeah. So can you scoot in so they can see you more a little bit? So yeah, I agree with Judah, and we've kind of gone through colors before and what colors mean. Some people think that they mean things, and also even they're scientists, just like scientists study. They study the body, they study nature and space and medicine. Scientists also study how your brain sees color and what happens to your body and how you respond to different colors, which is really cool and amazing to me. And so you can either choose color that you feel like means something, or however you feel, or if you want to put it down, what you want to say something. If you want the pink to mean love or to mean safety or joy, whatever you want. So I'm going to play some music, and I want you to just think about how you feel or what the music sounds like, what color the music sounds like. And you can just make designs and splotches of color. You can smear it in. If you were listening to something really fast and loud, like for example, I would probably do some big marks for being loud. I would make it big, and I would make a bunch of them if I was listening to really fast music. That's just how I would do it. And so maybe you would do it differently. If I was listening to really happy music, I would probably choose like yellow or orange. To me, yellow and orange are happy colors. So that's what I would use. And however the music sounded like, I'm going to make those strokes. So I hope you guys just have fun with this. We'll see what happens. And I'd love it if you posted your pictures afterwards too. And you can label them music at art time. And then I think it would be really fun if you tried listening to other music and doing this too. So I'm going to play a bunch of music called synesthesia. That condition where you actually is actually a condition where you hear music and see color. There you go. So go for it. You guys can start creating. Whatever it sounds like. You can use the side of the brush to make 5 ones if you want.
What is the best kept secret to becoming a great singer?
How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining us. So we're just drawing and painting right now. Judah's watercolor painting if you just joined us, and I'm using chalk pastels to choose color and just make motions and lines of what I think the music sounds like to me. Again, this isn't about making something look like something else, but really just learning to listen better and observe things and see how you feel in response to that. And if you can put a color to how you feel. If you guys have any questions, I'm just going to take questions for a minute, and then we'll show Judah's picture and talk about these, and then we'll be done. So does anybody have a question? Okay, I don't see any questions, so we're just going to talk about our pictures. Judah, can you show us yours? You can keep creating if that's what you're doing.
My picture is like this.
I'll hold Judah's up so you can see.
And
Oh, wow.
For me, almost all the colors have different meanings and different types of music. Like drums and like short rapid things can be gray. And like happy can be like yellow, orange, light green, light blue, pink. It really can be anything.
Awesome. So you were talking about drum sounds. So the sounds of the musical instruments he was representing with, did you say gray?
Yeah.
Cool. And that they are metal like instruments. The drums have metal on them. That's awesome. And then all the other colors that he used were happy colors.
And
that is fun.
I used for like slow, methodical like music. I used like dark, and I did like slow lines, usually thick, like dark blue and stuff.
That's awesome. So for slow melodic lines in the music, he used the blue to make the lines on the bottom, if you can see that. That is so cool. And Judah is 10. So I think he got it. I think he understands. So sometimes it's actually harder, I think, for adults to understand painting with color. And I was going to say one more time for if you're just joining. So the condition that the woman that we were looking at, the artist that we started out looking at is, oh, that's upside down, Melissa McCracken. And she has a condition called synesthesia, which is actually the title of the music that we're listening to draw today. And it's just a neurological condition that makes the person see colors when they hear sound, and they process that in color, which is so cool. So she didn't even realize she had that till she was 15 and thought everybody saw color whenever they hear music. So what that thing that made her different is really her total gift now, and she is a full-time artist and painter. And I just think that is so awesome. And the fun part is just learning to do that like her. So I'm sure, and I'll explain mine really quick and then we'll be done. So this actually is starting to look like something. It looks almost like water and sun and mountain behind it. I wasn't intending that at all. If I could smear it in more, I would. But I felt like the yellow and the orange were happy sounds. At the beginning, it was really peaceful, but it was moving. So I made those wavy marks like that. That's what the sound sounded like. And then the blue and purple, it started to sound like rain to me. So I had the blues coming out of the sky. And that felt methodical to me, too. It was probably when Judah was hearing the drums, maybe. So that's why I did that, and it sounded like it was going out, like the blue and purple was going out. So to me, that was really peaceful. And yeah, so I hope you guys had fun today, and it would be really cool if you go practice and listen to different music. You could listen to jazz music or your favorite music. I wonder what rap would look like. Or your favorite worship music. And send me a picture. That would be really fun to see what you create just with color in any medium you want, and title it the name of the song that you listen to. I would love to see it. So thanks for joining us today, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.